Друзья, всем добрый вечер.
Dear friends, good evening. I would ask our moderator to activate the chat room so that we can exchange our feedback here. And I would ask all the visitors to rank me from 1 to 10 in terms of how you can hear, see me, where 10 would be ranking me as very well heard and seen. I see a lot of 10s and even hundreds here. Thank you, guys. Welcome, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I see a lot of fire signs, a lot of 10s. Very good. We can see and hear you very well. I even see 1,000 here. Okay, guys, we're going to have a very special briefing today, and we shall try to do it within 1 hour. At least we'll do our best, so please don't barrage us with questions at the end of the briefing. It would be better for us to organize a separate AMA session when we could dedicate 1 or maybe even 2 hours to Q&A session. And you can shoot any questions you have for us. Today, instead, we're going to have a rather brief, we'll try to do it within 1 hour, but very informative Zoom webinar. First thing, everyone was expecting a presentation of DexSafe today, but we shall tell you a somewhat different thing. As for the presentation of DexSafe and why we decided to share a different, maybe even more important information than DexSafe today. First thing is that we're in an inactive phase now to have a somewhat different integration of services between DexNet and 3 marketing companies. And the need for this action was highlighted to us by the release of Dex Mobile. What has happened? We have pre-arrangement with a number of marketing companies who are promoting our products on the market. At the same time, we're releasing DexSafe, and DexSafe will integrate a rather small partnership program whose main objective was to help people to promote DexSafe more efficiently and alleviate the pressure or the need to integrate it through promo codes and other things. And what have we encountered as a result? In fact, we have copied into the DexSafe the structure of 3 marketing companies. And then the partnership program of DexSafe continued to live its own life, and the 3 marketing companies continued to go about as they did it. And when we launched Dex Mobile, unfortunately, that hierarchy and infrastructures of marketing companies didn't marry with that very well. And the whole end of the last week, throughout the whole weekends, we were looking for a strategy how to integrate it well. We have found such a strategy, and we're about to integrate it very soon. That is why it's going to be even more fun, but much simpler. We're all for simplicity, because we see now that there was certain difficulty and people find it sometimes too difficult to see how it works. In order to make money by relying on the partnership program and by referring our services through marketing company, people had to do double action. And it's uncomfortable for people who are not used to that. That's why we have decided to simplify and streamline it. And that's exactly what we're doing at this moment. That's why we decided today not to do the briefing about DexSafe today, because something will change there in the next few weeks, because otherwise we would have made the presentation and then next day it would have changed some parameters. But today we're going to share some news regardless. We're going to tell you what we're planning for December 15th and how to prepare for that. And today maybe we'll touch upon some other things as well. Igor, by the way, somebody congratulations wishes you a happy birthday. Thank you for everyone. It's a matter of the past. Yes, I'm become 1 year older. Thank you very much. Okay. See, you have sent your screenshot to the wrong number of people. Please change the tab under the addressee. Yes, Igor had his birthday party just a couple of days ago. That is why I think congratulations are still in order. Yes, thank you very much. Guys, in fact, we're going to make you very happy today by very interesting news today. And we're even going to share and show to you something very interesting. We were preparing and are preparing for that. And we've been intensively preparing for that. And today we're going to release it. Another important announcement. I'm sure you know the background about the previous announcement. So just before this webinar, we were discussing it with Alexey. Now there is a big story about Pavel Durov that everybody knows about. We want to tell you that you should stay assured that you're totally safe. Nothing can happen to us. And Alexey can explain it, and I can repeat it, that we're too far away from the Telegram. We're not so powerful to be noticeable for this special service. This is one explanation. Secondly, we do not store any sensitive data. Some people have something that they store and don't want to share. We have nothing that they can try to reach out us to get. I'm often sent an email or ask questions what can happen to us, but there are a number of options how the situation will develop, and we can keep discussing it, that this is some kind of power play or not, but it's not about us. We keep moving and we keep developing our company. I think that situation has additionally highlighted the need for decentralization. One can be a very proficient program developer and do a lot of cool things, but they're a service, and service are always vulnerable. And even if you place your data center into Emirates, there's always a person through which you can try to get access to those servers. And it looks like this is exactly they want to use Mr. Durov for. That's why all those communications that you had in Telegram, even if you think that you have deleted all your voicemails, all your chats and everything, servers keep a recording of that. And of course, that's a very tasty bit. And one can get access to that only through one single person. And that person becomes, sees a big bullseye drawn on his head. And even if one of my program developers are watching this webinar, they will confirm that I'm right. When we develop the technology, the first question I get from my team lead, he asked me, are you sure you want to go to the market with that? Because I have a family, we want to have calm life. I also have a family, I want to have a calm life. That's why my technology is developed in such a manner that there is no technical way to get access to the data stored in decentralized cloud. And this is the exact value of the centralized cloud. I see the question, is Telegram going to be shut down? Nobody can tell. Maybe it's a power play. Maybe it's a geopolitics. Maybe they indeed want to get access to these private messages. We don't know. So anything can happen. They can be shut down. It cannot be shut down. They can get access, not get access. And I believe it makes no sense to waste time and energy on this futile discussion, because this is going to be solved one way or another. And there is no way we can affect that. But for you to feel assured, trust me, take my word for that, that we feel sure and confident, and Igor feels confident, and all our team feels confident, because there is no way to get this access through us. The technology is built like this, that all the data are encrypted and they're placed in the decentralized cloud. But the key to collect it and put it together and decrypt it is owned by only by the person who owns these data. So first thing, the information which is placed in the cloud has no public direction. What really attracted the attention to Telegram? The existence of Telegram channels, which publish public information available for all. Yes, personal communications are important, but more dangerous for people who want to have control of that is the mass media manifestations of uncontrolled Telegram channels, mass media influence from that. We have no such function. There is no difference in storing our data individually on a, say, memory stick or in our network. It's just that it's a bit safer and more secure with us because external memory stick can be destroyed or stolen, but with DexNet network, it is impossible because of its decentralization. We have already almost 3,000 DEX nodes deployed in 70 countries of the world, and we have passed the point of no return. We're going to scale up and develop. Soon we're going to connect clients to that and upload data to DexNet. It is going to work just as originally advertised. Very good. Let us discuss one more thing about our Huracan Tap game. There are a couple of things that we want to tell you about, and then we'll move to the main piece of news. Now about that Huracan Tap game, many people wrote about it and they keep writing about it. At this moment in time, the wallets, or rather the section of wallets and the withdrawal has been suspended. We need to wait just a couple of more days. Alexey will confirm that I'm right, to correct this because it's related to blockchain. In fact, all the solutions have been found already. We need a couple of more days, then we'll release new update and will be fully operational. The same would be true about the preparation of new features that will be added to Huracan Tap, and all the bugs that you have seen and noticed there. Actually, I would like to use this opportunity to thank those people who are feeding back about those bugs, because there are bugs that many people don't mention because they can get more points out of them. But some things are described by people. It's very good that people are talking about that. If Alexey has something to add, please add, and then we'll move on. Yes. As far as Huracan Tap is concerned and blockchain, first of all, remember, don't forget that blockchain is being tested through testnet. What is testnet? It means that Huracan Tap generates not money for you. This is the key caveat, not money, but points, because soon we're going to collect, I don't know, and print out somewhere in our office the most interesting requests sent to tech support, and one of that was, I don't remember word for word, but it was something like that. I have tapped so many points and I've lost all of that. Now they owe me huge amounts, so I'm going to sit myself as a developer and tap it for you. So these are in-game points. Whatever is happening there is happening on testnet. It's not my net. We're going to be releasing my net on December 15th. So whatever people are going to tap, I know how many points, maybe 1 billion, maybe 10 billion points, and I will explain for you what we need this tap game for in testnet. Testnet is when we are releasing a new blockchain, and blockchain is a irreversible technology. As soon as it is deployed, there is no way we can change or rectify anything in there. It will be simply impossible by definition. Blockchain technology does not allow to roll back an action. That is why there might be errors. This is totally okay when a new product is released, even if we test it thoroughly with our testers and we think that it works perfectly. We go to the market, and the market has 1 billion variations, different conditions, different internet, different devices, and everything is different. And somewhere there might appear new things that would have should be rectified or changed. That's why we're doing it through testnet. To test our blockchain, we need tokens. Where to get these tokens from? Usually some kind of tap is started, and through that tap, people are generating certain tokens to test this blockchain. Our tap here is Huracan Tap. So by each tap on the screen, you generate up to 5 in-game points. If you're smarter than others, you first buy a ticket for $50 to win a Huracan car, and you get 40 more points for each tap. So this way you generate 45 points, making it more interesting. And this way Huracan Tap generates points for you. A token through which we are testing blockchain. Not even a token, but rather coin, because it will be a native coin of testnet. What is the difference of testnet from mainnet? The same, but the difference is that if we catch an error or some substandard behavior of blockchain, we can relaunch it. Each update in blockchain means rebooting of the whole blockchain. That's the difference between testnet and mainnet. That we don't know how many people will participate in testnet. We don't know how many our native coins are going to be generated. Maybe 10 billion, maybe 100 billion, maybe trillions. Doesn't matter. So by December 15th, we understand that, say, for instance, we have generated 1 trillion tokens. By that time, we'll understand how many real tokens of mainnet will be released for testing as a reward, maybe X number of tokens. What do we do after that? That trillion of in-game points will be exchanged for X number of real native coins in mainnet. Eventually, your labor will be rewarded by exactly what number of tokens is still unknown because of 2 reasons. First reason, I repeat once again, I don't know how many in-game points or tokens you're going to generate. Second reason, but closer to 15th of December, we'll understand what number of tokens from mainnet will be released for the exchange, and then we'll understand what proportion it is. The main goal here of the whole story is to test our blockchain and find some bugs or errors and vulnerabilities there. And owing to you, we are already finding something. We have found twice, actually, interesting things that were deserving our attention. Now we have found another thing in blockchain. We make it more stable. To use simple words, those people who are familiar with blockchains or with the development blockchain, we have caught such a story when it generated a broken block, and when blockchain generates error block, it stops generating other blocks. We have found a solution for that vulnerability. It's not even a vulnerability, it's more like a behavioral pattern of our blockchain. We have found solution for that problem. That solution has been integrated into blockchain. Our internal deadline for the release is tomorrow, but that's our internal deadline. Please don't take this word against me later on. Publicly, I can make an announcement that we are going to release it this week, okay? Let's do it more vaguely. We're going to release in-game tokens in Huracan Tap. So Huracan Tap itself has been behaving quite stably now, but still sometimes there might be some individual errors generated related to different models of a cell phone or different qualities of internet. And with that cell phone model in particular, when you come to us saying that I own such and such cell phone with such operational system, such and such error, ideally you should take a screenshot of that error, then we fix that error. And for all the models of such a cell phone, it's not going to repeat for sure. But we need time to collect such individual errors or bugs and chase them away. Okay, very good. Now let's move on to the interesting announcements. I see one question here. I can answer it, and then we can move on. Is it possible to kill a part of whole DexNet? No, it's impossible. That's the whole idea. Try to imagine a situation that now already we have about 3,000 DEX nodes connected online, just a round figure of 3,000 for you. In order to kill, as you say, DexNet network, to make it unstable, we need to simultaneously, I repeat, simultaneously, switch off more than 80% of all DEX nodes, 80% plus 1 DEX node to be exact, simultaneously. It's important. Moreover, this could have worked earlier until the moment when we have launched DexPoint. With the launch of DexPoint, even that story is highly unlikely to kill the DexNet, because we have prepared everything to make sure that we store all the data as a mirror on DexPoints. That makes it our DexNet totally invulnerable. The only thing to affect it is to make a phone call to all 3,000 owners of DexNode, asking them, or rather insist, please switch off or unplug your DexNode. I know who will unplug their DexNodes, but I'm sure it won't be 80% of people simultaneously. In other words, it's impossible. Really, at this moment in time, impossible. Okay, clear. Moving on. Now, guys, let's make one important announcement. Along with Huracan Tap, we have called it Huracan for a reason. We have launched a mega giveaway, which very few people can afford or even can conceive it. It's a huge giveaway because the main prize there costs $400,000, the chief prize of that giveaway. The giveaway is for the whole world. All the countries are eligible to participate. It's important. If we take ticket-wise or who is going to participate, the only condition for it is to buy a ticket, like a lottery ticket. It costs $50. You can buy one, you can buy 2, 10, 50. The more you buy, the greater will be the chance for you to win the car. Some people think that it's the only prize for this giveaway. Lamborghini Huracán. No. Aside from Lamborghini, we're going to have a giveaway of 60 other Apple products to give away and 10 more DexNodes. So it's a total of 70 other goodies aside from Lambo, 70 other very valuable goodies to be given away, whose price could vary from $250 to $3,000–$4,000. That's why please remember, and sure enough, the more tickets you buy, the greater will be the chance for you to win, if not Lambo, then other valuable gifts. Everything is going to be organized in a super transparent manner. It's going to be live. Whoever are going to show it to you. Whoever attends that event on this December 15th, we're going to play that lottery live. We're not going to reinvent the wheel there. We're going to enter, say, Google. We'll put in randomly some numbers, and the first one pops up will be the winner. So it should be quite user-friendly. There will be no machinations as people start thinking about it, fantasizing about it. No, it's going to be absolutely fair and square. And I'm sure that somebody will collect this car in December. To participate, once again, I can say that earlier there were some assignments to make on the site. Now we have only one eligibility condition because everything is put through Huracan Tap. Through Huracan Tap, you can buy a ticket. That's number one. You can participate in a giveaway this way. And second thing, you can participate in a giveaway even free of charge. If you invite 25 people with premium Telegram account, you get free of charge ticket. And each ticket, it's important for those people who want to tap as much as possible, get as many points as possible, which are going to be exchanged for real coins later on. Then with each ticket, you can increase the number of tap points by 40 points with each bought ticket. So each ticket increases the number of points for each tap by 40. This is also good motivation. Real car, the car has been bought, it's in the shop. Those people who are in Dubai are welcome to visit that shop. You can visit the shop and see it with your own eyes. You can ask questions if you want to. You can ask the owners of the car dealership whether we have bought this car or not. It's totally fair and square. And whoever knows us, they understand that we're absolutely on the level about this. If we made this promise, we're going to give away. We promise that we have this car, we have it. You can see it. You can make pictures of that if you want. This is as far as the giveaway is concerned. Maybe Alexey can have something to add to what I've said, and then I will present something interesting for you. Yes, I'm looking at some of the comments in the chat box. You know, guys, we are selling the tickets for the giveaway in Huracan. You are free not to participate in the game playing, not tap the car, but only through that application you can buy tickets, and you can buy the unlimited number of tickets. The more tickets you have, the greater is the chance for winning, because each ticket has a unique identification number, and the giveaway is going to be based on this identification numbers. When you buy the ticket in Huracan Tap, it is generated in Huracan Tap. We're going to activate that possibility maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Oh, okay, deadline, internal deadline is tomorrow, but for sure it's going to happen this week. So as soon as this function happens, you buy the ticket and it's there in your Huracan Tap. If you wish to tap the screen and create a few tokens or in-game points, you can do that. If not, you're free to do so. People are asking if they bought it before the launch of the game. You were supposed to get an email with a ticket to your personal email. If you haven't received it, go to tech support and then we'll see what happened to your situation. If you have bought it, if you have hash of that transaction, that you have paid for that, you will get your ticket for sure. I can promise that. Don't worry about that. Now, shall we go for the main thing? Yes. And now for the main event, guys. We have prepared for you a site, a web page. We're going to launch it today together with you. I'm going to present it live and describe to you what this web page is about. We're preparing a large-scale event. No, let's do it like this. We are preparing a large-scale event in December. While you're opening your screen or sharing your screen, people are asking question here. If I have a ban on travel, should I buy the ticket or not? Of course you should buy the ticket, because we'll have the limited number of seats, and Igor is going to tell you about the seats and how we're going to do the giveaway. But if you're a winner, but you're not attending that event, there is no problem. You can watch it online and eventually get in touch with the company and collect your prize. So you can see my screen now. This is the title page of our site. We are preparing a large-scale event. That's how I can put it, because we have organized many events in the past, and whoever attended our events have seen the sheer scale. But to begin with, I can tell you right away that this is going to be the most ambitious, the most unforgettable and large-scale event, not only because we'll have it prepared for 1,000 people, but the way it's going to be organized, how it's going to be arranged, who is going to be invited there, what kind of resources are going to be invested there, and what kind of technologies. It's going to be super cool and unbelievable. Whoever attended the grand opening of the company in December last year, you maybe have seen about 30% of what is going to happen this December. It was pretty good to begin with, actually. By this December, we're already preparing our operations for this December. We are going to surprise you a lot. This website is on already. We're going to share the link to that. What are you going to find there? Here, we have a countdown to that event. We have the countdown by days, hours, and minutes to that event, because the only thing you need to do is to book a ticket to that event. And that event, the main event, which everybody is so much is waiting for, is going to be on December 15th. You can already book that date for you. It's fixed and we're not going to change it. It's totally booked. Another important announcement for that event, because it's not a regular event like an annual ceremony, like anniversary of the company. one of the reasons we're doing that, first, it's because it's going to be first anniversary of DexNet together with partners Fix One. It's a double anniversary for our two companies, and it is also going to be totally out of this world because it's the first anniversary and we want to have it memorable. So another thing, what Alexey already announced about blockchain, we're going to start our blockchain on December 15th. Whatever you want to learn about blockchain, whatever questions you have, I'm sure that after a small presentation at the launch of blockchain, you will understand what kind of blockchain we're talking about there. And only then about half or maybe more than 50% of people will understand that it's not your pedestrian blockchain. It's a unique blockchain in the world. And I'm not afraid to say that it's the best blockchain in the world. It's not one-off. It's unprecedented, unique, best of the best blockchain in the world. And you will see it with your own eyes. What else are we going to have there? First, mega giveaway. We're going to give away a car. It's going to be on the stage, on the venue, and somebody will collect that car or get the keys to that car on that day. Aside from the car, there will be 70 valuable goodies also to be given away to lucky winners. I will repeat that we're going to broadcast it both offline and online. Sure enough, only part of it is going to be shown online of the giveaway game, but all of it is going to be offline, of course, and I recommend to be there or be square, because it's going to be a cardinal changeover of your world outlook of what is happening with our company, what kind of people are going to join us, what kind of people are going to be presented there at that event. So I believe that you still don't fully realize the sheer scale of that event. Of course, we're not going to hint at most of the events that we're talking about. What is going to be there? So it's not simply going to be December 15th. It's going to be also December 14th and December 16th. So we're going to have a total of 3 days that we're going to see each other. Day one will be December 14th. Once again, it's going to be a unique event. It's like our get to know each other event where people can see and get to know each other. It will be 1,000 people. We're going to host it in the desert, a separate venue for 1,000 people where you are free to meet everyone there. It's not like everybody will come there and there will be other 1,000 of other parties there. No, it will be fully enclosed area only for us, for our 1,000 people. Of course, everything will be done at the top shelf level, and the tickets will be of two types. We'll have VIP tickets and standard tickets. The difference is in price, but the difference is also in service. Below you can read the difference, but I can tell you that VIP ticket holders will have a somewhat different service. But generally speaking, everything will be in the same venue, in the same place, and people will be able to mix and get to know each other. No host barred. So we have divided, we are allocating only 100 tickets for VIP tickets for the VIP zone, and a total of 900 seats will be standard. The tickets can also be subdivided into two types price-wise. There's price before October 1st and after October 1st. You see the for standard price is going to be 100 for standard ticket. It will be 150 before October 1st and $250 for VIP ticket. After October 1st, it will be somewhat more expensive by $50 to be exact. So going to be 200 and 300 respectively. So it's not going to be just a desert trek for you. You will remember it as a desert. And secondly, it is going to be a venue where all sorts of events and concerts and performances and music is going to happen. And fire shows, other things. We have done many other performances in the desert before. We have already booked that venue. We already understand what's going to be. You're not going to forget it for sure. And There will be a lot of interactive games with everybody. Everyone will get a chance to meet each other, and there will be a great opportunity on this open space to get to know all the people, understand who is there and what kind of people are there from what countries. It's going to be a real fun. And of course, our team is going to accompany everyone. We will be there, our whole team, and the partners together with us who cooperate with us. And great surprises await you there. Great giveaways as well. And we are organizing that for you there. The price mentioned here, I can tell you, is no matter how many other events we have organized in the past 3 years in Dubai, it's a super low price. We've never had such a low price before. So we have achieved the lowest possible price that we can share with you so that you can also enjoy all these events. So these are the prices. If you want to be there on December 14th, this is the ticket price for December 14th. You need to fly in on December 13th to make sure that you're on time, because we're going to go to the desert at about 3 p.m., not later. 2 p.m. is more likely. You have to be prepared that you will have to leave your hotel at 2 p.m. Or VIP people can leave 1 hour later, so it will be a different type of transport there. But you need to be ready to check out of your hotel. Day one, the most important day, is of course mega event of December 15th. It's a mega event, that's how we called it. You will be surely surprised about where we're going to stage it. The pictures you see here are the real pictures of that real venue where it's going to be hosted. So it's going to happen on the street, on a golf course, where everything is set up like with a staging. You see the background. This is exactly the background you're going to have. We're going to have VIP seats there. Very interesting program. And we're already preparing it for our visitors. And I understand that it's going to be one of the best and most interesting programs. We have already booked that place. And don't worry, if you have made your deposit, there is no way back. So it's going to be super impressive. All the most important and interesting people will be there. And from Dubai and other regions, there will be a lot of guests as well, including our partners who we start cooperating with. You will see a lot of very important and interesting people. What shall we have there? There will be 3 very important events happening one after another. First anniversary of our big companies, the mega giveaway of Lamborghini Huracán, and the launch of blockchain, DexNet chain. Moreover, I can reveal a little secret. I know maybe Alexey is unaware of that either. We are preparing, this is information for those who have never participated, who have seen these things only on TV, the award ceremonies like Academy Awards, where they give away Oscars. So we're going to find out the most active, the most outgoing leaders and partners who have been with us from the very beginning, who are going to do a great job. And already before this broadcast, we have discussed it. We already have about 90 days before that event. We're launching a marathon for 90 days. And the main purpose for you would be to get that recognition on stage and to be watched by 1,000 people. A stage only for you. All the eyes will be on you. I will get a award for all. We'll have all sorts of awards there, different kinds of recognitions, but you have to be prepared for this unexpected. You can think about this, but we're preparing something unbelievable. The most active people will be recognized there. They will be put on stage and they will get an unforgettable gift as an award. So 90-day countdown starts today. First, you need to book a seat for yourself there. Secondly, you need to generate a good result to be recognized with an award. Of course, we'll have a huge cake because it's our first anniversary. We're going to have a huge cake. And one small secret that I'm not going to reveal, you will see it there. Alexey is aware of that, about that. I think that it's going to be very super memorable, and you will not be prepared for that for sure. One little secret, let's leave it hanging for the end, and nobody will know about that. Only you will see it there. The price is highly competitive and surely justified. $250 for a ticket will be a standard price for a place full of food and drinks, photo, video opportunities. You'll be able to have your photos taken there, your videos. You can have nice food, get to know all of us there and see the sheer scope of that event. $250 for standard ticket and $350 for VIP tickets. VIP tickets, only 100 of them. Those people who want to be in the first row, you can, only 100 people have this chance. Not everybody will be able to do that because the whole event and the location itself is arranged in such a manner that we cannot arrange it in any other way. But everyone will have a possibility to participate. And once again, the price until October 1st will be this low price, then we'll make it more expensive by $50 extra. Another important thing that the tickets can be bought like this. That's what it's going to look like. You have days, day one, day two, day three, and no, let me discuss day three so that you understand the whole thing. So second day continues our first day celebration. Second day is our main event that I have disclosed to you already, and it's only part of all the entertainment that we are preparing for you. Next, day three is going to be a closed, rather a closure of our trip, of our journey. That will be a VIP yacht party, a yacht party for our VIP guests. It's open for 100 people. It's going to be a closed event that will signify the closure of the 3 days. That's where insider information is going to be shared, because of course we'll reveal some general information at the celebration, but on the yacht there will be a more intimate event. The price for that is $250 for VIP tickets if you buy it before October 1st, but as of October 1st the price increases to $300. So these are for 3 days, 14th, 15th, and 16th. In principle, what you can do is click on buy ticket here, as I've just shown to you. At the top, you have 3 days. You select which day you want to participate. You can buy tickets for day one, for instance. There will be a welcome safari. That's what it's called. You get this ticket with the QR code. Here you write your email here, number of tickets you want to buy. 1, 2, 3, 10. VIP is $250, as you can see, and standard is $150. And most important, you can buy it not only pay by crypto, but you can also buy it by card through Apple Pay or any other card. You can buy this ticket. Everything is connected, and you can pay even with a regular card. After paying for that, you get the instructions to make sure that you get this ticket with a QR code on your email. You will have to flash it at the entrance. Your QR code is going to be scanned. They scan your QR code and you're free to enter. That's how it's going to work. And in fact, we have done all the prep work already. Okay, let us look at the difference here between VIP and regular, because there is some difference in price, but it's not such huge difference. But there will be some difference only in some separate VIP passageways, separate VIP seats. Like, for instance, if it is Safari, there will be separate transport, access to the after party, and a gift from the company, a small gift from the company will be given to VIP guests. But there will be separate VIP seats, separate VIP menu, and separate VIP drinks as well. So these things are going to differ. Also, we decided to put on the site the best hotels located next to our venues. The best hotels where we are going to have good prices for these hotels compared to regular booking.com or other resources. For instance, we have these full hotels. We have a list of other hotels. More hotels could be added here in the next week, but these hotels are located in the closest vicinity to that venue. So you'll find it very comfortable to even walk from some hotels to the venue, and from other hotels it takes 5-minute car drive to the venue. And these are different categories. There are premium hotels with premium prices and hotels less poshy with lower prices, like Radisson, for instance. But even if you take this all full hotels, Radisson is the lowest category, although Radisson is quite good quality hotel as well. You can look at these hotels, look at the venues, and see which one you like best. If you find something else, you're free to book your own hotel room. But for these hotels, we'll have a special price to book the room. As we have mentioned before, I will remind you once again for you to remember and stop thinking about this, that you will fly there for no reason. I'm sure that whoever flies in there will remember it for sure and will be able to remember and tell your grandchildren about it. First, we're going to celebrate the anniversary of two companies, two giants, because they're well-respected, well-established companies, already well-established on the market with huge communities and sales volumes. Next, sure enough, it's going to be large scale too. Then we'll celebrate the launch of the Dex chain, then a mega giveaway. Just try to imagine that somebody will collect the car keys and drive that car away from the event. But most importantly is that this car is something that everybody will remember. And many people are saying now, if really in real terms somebody will get it, I can promise you that somebody will get it, it is going to be a super sensation. Only then people will understand that it was a reality and not just a fairy tale. And the after party, again, will be there as well. And all these events, including after party, that yacht party, it's an after party for the last day, the closure of all the events that we have prepared for people. And that's where we can say goodbye to each other. Sponsors and organizers of this event, you know most of the faces here. People who have been to the Maldives have seen them in person. They have shaken their hands. So these are not people from science fiction. They will be there. And this is only the first row. And behind those people, there will be many, many other celebrities from the soccer world, some stars. I'm just revealing some of our hand, but we are preparing a lot of surprises for you about what kind of people are going to be invited there. Sheikh Majid has a very interesting, very good plans for that event. He's going to invite some of his partners there as well. They will be there. Lionel Easterling has a lot of influential, well-known people prepared to go to that event, to visit that event with him. You will see those people. You will see Alexey for sure. I'm sure he will bring some interesting people along. And I also am planning to bring my friends with me. Whoever works with me, who cooperates with me, my partners will be invited there. And you will see the owners of jewelry stores with a turnover of $1 billion and the owners and founders of some exchanges. I'm not going to reveal our hand to you in full. Official partners of that event, you know these names. They are Profix One, the investment fund who has supported and endorsed the DexNet technology. Fix One is the first big corporate client and partner of DexNet, and Latest Performance is also our big partner from Lionel. Another important piece of news, some people were asking whether they can bring their children with them. Guys, there will be a separate program for children, separate program, separate venue with animators, with children's entertainment, with popcorn, ice cream, and whatever children love, PlayStation games. So if you bring your children along, if you're planning to travel to Dubai with children to that event, there will be a possibility to leave your children in a special room where they will be entertained. So you can focus exclusively on this event. And I'm talking about adults now because I also have 4 children. I understand what it means to have children with you. So we decided to separate business from pleasure so that the adults can focus and enjoy in full that event together. So this is it, dear friends. Please share your feedback with us. Show your fire signs if you like our news. Do you like this information that we've shared with you? I see fire signs, a lot of fire signs. Super. Alexey, how do you like it? Maybe you have heard some of the things here for the first time. Yes, indeed. I've learned some of the things for the first time. I understand it's going to be super memorable. Guys, please, those guys who have been at the grand opening of the company last December and who understand that if Igor promises a high level, it's going to be really high. Please share your fire signs with us. Yes. Thank you. Okay, now, there's nothing to add to this information. You just need to be there for sure. It's for you to decide whether you're going to go there as VIP or standard. Some people were joking that standard is going to be people are going to be flogged by whips or whipped by flogs. I don't know. I think it's more like a VIP treatment. Anyway, now about for the VIP hotels selected by Igor team. It doesn't mean that you're choosing only from that short list of hotels. It just means that those hotels are located close to the golf course where we're going to have the venue. And we have a very good deal about the room prices. Igor with his guys have negotiated very good prices for the rooms for our visitors. Still, you're free to check in any other hotels in Dubai. Dubai has plenty of those hotels. No, we don't care. You can even live in a neighboring emirate. It will take you forever to get there, but okay, super good. I see comments. Guys, yes. This is exactly like we have told you. It's going to be a super luxurious event. And I can promise that you're going to have the fun of your lifetime. And it's going to be super large scale. The energy is going to be unforgettable. Whoever will be there, people will hear and feel the energy and vibes of that event a kilometer away from it. That's why I'm confident that people will keep talking about us after that event in Dubai, because many people are asking, who are these guys? How are they preparing this huge event for 1,000 people? Yes, there was another question that I've noticed here about validation job. We haven't touched upon this today, but I can cover it in just 5 minutes. And after that, we can wrap it up today. I think we have done it within 1 hour. We still have about 4 minutes. Now, about the validation. If I can, I will add a few words here. An important thing, guys. First, validation is going to be, we are going to have a separate webinar about this. We will launch it on September 2nd. September 1st is Sunday. That's when people have rest. And if people start buying stuff, and people will go to tech support right away. So we postpone it from Sunday to Monday, which is going to be September 2nd. Another important thing, all three marketing companies are preparing a new functionality for their companies, which will allow them to buy validation API key. And it's very important that all three marketing companies have this function simultaneously. If it so happens that all two companies have it, or one of them is still lagging behind, will be forced to postpone it by a few days. It's unlikely that it will happen because so far we are on schedule. But if it happens, I'm just giving you a friendly warning. If one of the marketing company cannot catch up, it will be unfair to it, because these 500 keys are going to be bought up very quickly by two marketing companies, and the third one will be left hanging in the wind. So it's an important caveat that you have to be aware of. So generally speaking, about validation, it's still on schedule. According to our plans, September 2nd, we're going to have a webinar. And this webinar will explain when, how, and why. By second webinar, we'll have all the instructions prepared. And with God's will, we'll move forward. Most important for all three marketing companies to be on time. If some of them is not on time, then we'll postpone it by a few days. But it's highly unlikely, once again, because we keep in touch with all the CEOs of all three companies, and we understand that they are on track, seemingly on track. Yes. Some people are writing that their children are going to school on that day. Some people are celebrating their birthdays on September 2nd. Yes, super good. Okay, guys, we have 1 more minute. Igor, over to you now. I've seen one question. I remember what I wanted to say. There's a question about dress code for that event. Guys, as soon as you buy the ticket, you will get an email with the link to closed chat, where all the participants who have bought the ticket will be members of the closed chat, and will provide answers to all these questions. Will be closed chat for all the arrangements about this event. And after that, when you end up in this chat, you can ask whatever questions you have. And by that time, you will get full instruction beautifully in a single document for about all days, about the timing, dress code, whatever is going to happen there. You'll be able to read and see it there. Makes no sense for me to take these questions now, because when the person buys a ticket, he needs to know all the details about that event. So don't worry. Right away, as soon as you get your ticket with a link, if you don't get a link, go right to the tech support. They will add you to the chat, and it will be part of the chat, and will answer all your questions about the hotels, if you need some assistance, and so on and so forth. So everything is going to be properly arranged for you. About validation, nothing to add here, guys. I believe that this 1 in a million chance there will be very limited number of validators. So whoever ends up in that number is not going to regret it. Look at other validators for other blockchains. One day it started from nothing, and now these are very wealthy people, and people can make really good money on that. That is why we fully realize what will happen to blockchain, and we're going to make that presentation in December. So prepare for the validation. It's still on track, as Alexey said. Now, I would like to thank everyone for going the distance with us. I hope you have enjoyed this webinar, and then you are invited for the next webinar next Tuesday. So we're going to have such regular events every Tuesday. So you can tell your partners and friends that every Tuesday, we're going to make another news announcement so that they can allocate 1.5 hours to listen to very useful information. I'd like to thank everyone. See you next week. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Igor, for your input, for your speech, for your preparation and arrangement. It was magical. Last time I was ecstatic. I cannot even imagine how you can top that. Because, guys, I'm a bit deeper into the prep work that Igor does, and I see more when he discusses things during the planning meetings. I see what kind of things they're discussing there. It's really unbelievable. So you must be there for sure. If you're serious about your intent, you must fly into Dubai, even if it is difficult for you to afford it. Please try to find some affordable accommodation there, fly there, choose less expensive airline, but you must be there because it's going to be it's going to charge your business for many, many more months and years if you are thinking about living in a hotel or at a hostel or fly in or fly not. 100% you must fly in for sure. If you have difficulties with your money, you must develop your business to the scale so that you can afford it. It will be impossible to do without attending that event, without seeing with your own eyes that it's all for real, that it's all true, that technology does exist, that we are real people, that we're building a big company for good, that Lamborghini is really there, that somebody will get it, to get to know people, to communicate with us, with me, with Igor, with Sheikh Maji, and many of our other partners and representatives. You'll be able to ask your questions looking into their eyes. Trust me, when a person is lying, you can see it right away by vibes. You will see how serious we are about this business. That is why, guys, please be there. All the best to you. I've just shared the webpage link, and we're going to embellish it in future. We'll add more information, but you can already start visiting it and book your seats because the number of seats is limited and the price is super low, but it's going to change. So it's important to know. Alexey, thank you for your kind words. In fact, the credit goes to all of us. Every one of us is doing our part. We do what we know how to do best. And I'm confident that together we can have a very, very big event and nobody can even realizes how great it's going to be. I'm sure you will be surprised there as well. I'm sure I will. We will try to surprise you personally there at that event, but that's a small secret. So guys, let's try to do it together. Let's put it this way, and let's do it. We have 90 days as a marathon. So let's put in our good work to try to participate in this large-scale event. Thanks, everyone, and then see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.